Well, now you've done it. You got in a hurry, you walked away, you left your razor, you thought it was dry, didn't you? Oh well, maybe it's not that bad. Ah. Yeah, that's gonna suck. Well, let's see. That kind of damage can range anywhere from a little itty bitty water spot and a tiny bit of rust right there. That's actually not that bad. There's a better rust spot right there. This is what most of you are going to see. This is less of a problem with the new stainless steel razors. Most of mine are carbon steel or silver steel or some other form of easily stained steel too. If you're really crazy, you probably bought something off of eBay. And you get to put up with everything from pits that you can actually hear to a completely destroyed piece that looked really good in the picture. Well, there's a couple of things that you can do, most of which involve metal polish. However, I forgot my metal polish. Fortunately, there's a perfectly good metal polish in your bathroom. It's a lightweight abrasive. You don't go to hell with it. Oh, you thought I was going to use my finger, didn't you? Yeah, you only do that a couple of times before you start smartening up. A little bit of tissue paper, huh, guys? Fingers away from the blade. You may have noticed this one's not coming out. Well, there's a reason for that. It's not gonna. That's in deep enough that I had to cut my losses when I was rebuilding this one and leave it. It's actually almost like a tattoo. You notice the blade's been pretty well polished already. The neat thing is, this has absolutely no bearing on how good or how bad this sucker shaves. So, and don't forget to floss between the scales. Kidding. So, actually, where you will find toothpaste useful is on very, very light, mild staining, like that rust spot there. So, I just now a proper Flitz metal polish or Autosol or something will work this up a little better. If it goes beyond this and you absolutely have to get it off, you're dealing with very, very, very fine grits and probably power polishing. That is something I will leave to somebody else. I can show you how, but I'd really rather not put up with the angry emails. So, and again, something you need to be aware of. I now have an insanely sharp blade pointed at my stomach. Yes, bad, bad, bad. However, I've yet to find a way to polish both sides with the blade facing away from me effectively without putting my wrist in range, so this is a case of go slow, take your time, and there. Not so bad now. Better at least. And I don't need to really demonstrate how something like AutoSol or whatever works. Pretty sure you can figure that one out on your own. Even just a little bit of friction, a little bit of toothpaste, cleans it up not too bad. It's not showroom finish, but it's not bad. And I'll show you just how good. Oh, by the way, gel toothpastes don't work. The whitening toothpaste, so long as they're like I find just like the cheap original, I'm willing to bet the dollar store stuff would work half decent. And because it's a slightly larger grit for things like surface rust, it works not too bad. Would you believe? Now, would I want to restore a razor with this stuff? No. But for the, oh crap, I have a water spot moment, it works pretty good. See what I mean? It's not perfect, but notice it's barely catching my finger now. And a little bit still there, a little bit of fish scale, but again. So this will go back for honing, light honing of course, and that's simply because I was running against the blade while I was buffing and polishing. But that came up not too bad. Now, again, I would power polish the living daylights out of this, except I had to take so much off to get it to this state that I actually am concerned about what remains of the fin. And so most of the staining is either right to the front or right to the back. It's not in the center. So this is the most used spot, followed by this. Unfortunately, I really, really don't want to mess up a double duck. Now, toothpaste has another advantage, or another use in life, I should say, not advantage. If you have something like this guy, I'm just going to do one side so that you can see. Sadly, this fades pretty quick as it oxidizes, but of course AutoSol will make this pop. This will go almost white. Instead of flossing between your scales, well, there you go. Now, ultimately I'll run some water through there and dry it up, but see how flat and inconsistent that is versus this? Substantial improvement. Like I said, with AutoSol or Flitz is my weapon of choice. It comes out much better. And oh, by the way, watch what you're doing. it's beyond easy to do, like you just saw, or didn't see. Easiest way to make sure that you don't have to do this is to not be there. Keep your stuff dry. Get your razors away and dry. Make sure that your pins are clean. Drop of oil from time to time is how I keep my hinges, or my hinge points clear. Your mileage may vary. Have fun. Keep them sharp.